call a meeting of the Wyomissing Zoning Hearing Board back to order. This is a continuation of the meeting from April 24th, I believe, wasn't it? Yes. We have just completed the executive session, and we are now ready to announce our decision. Is there a motion from the box?
Yes, I have a motion. The motion is that the request of Edwin Castro Ortiz for a variance from section 62.3 to permit a barbershop to operate as a home occupation, and a variance from 622.3.m to allow less than one off-street parking space for each 150 square foot of floor area be granted, subject to the terms and conditions to be placed on the record by our solicitor.
And those conditions will be as follows. Number one, you must install not less than one off-street parking space on the property. And that would be in addition to the existing space that's there as part of your driveway. Number two, you comply with the street and sidewalk ordinance when constructing that parking space. Number three, that you'll extend your curb cut so that it will be a minimum of 16 feet in width for the traffic to get in and out of the parking spaces that are being created. Number four, that you'll consult with Michelle and/or Anderson to see whether or not you must go to the infrastructure committee to obtain any approvals from them for either the parking spaces or the driveway widths. Number five, your hours of operation will be consistent with the testimony. That will be from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Number six, you'll only have one barber at the location. That barber cannot be a non-resident employee or non-resident of the house. It must be someone who lives in the house, which means in this instance that it must be on. Number seven, there can be no signage or advertising at the property. You can advertise on Facebook or wherever, but no advertising at the property. No signage at the property. Number eight, you'll have one client or customer at a time. There'll be no walk-ins, and all customers should be coming by appointment. Number nine, you'll obtain a business license through the Berks EIT. If you need more information about how to go about that, I'm sure you can talk to Michelle or Anderson, and they can provide you with some information. Actually, I'm sure Leah knows how to get that as well. Number 10, the operation of your business must occur within the area of your garage, not to extend beyond that into your house. The only exception to that may be if you need a handicap bathroom to be installed, then you'd have to work with Anderson on that particular issue to make sure you're complying with the ordinances as relates to the handicap bathroom. And the rest of them I'm going to talk about are our standard conditions, and they are as follows: that you're going to be bound by all testimony and exhibits that are presented at the time of the hearing. You'll comply with all the other requirements of the zoning ordinance and other borough ordinances, codes, rules, and regulations that are in effect. Next one is you'll use and develop the property in compliance with all federal, state, and other local laws, rules, and regulations. Next one will be that you'll obtain and pay for all permits that are necessary. So to the extent that you have to do other modifications in there, since you constructed the facility without permits, you're going to have to make sure that you're going to the borough to obtain the permits that need to be done, and take care and obtain all those permits that are necessary to operate the barbershop from that location. The next condition will be that you may not alter, expand, or otherwise use the property that's any way inconsistent with this decision or order that will follow, and failure to comply with the above conditions shall mean immediate revocation of any permission that's been granted herein. And then finally, you have to commence work, although it's already largely been done. Oh, I have one more, within 1 year of the date of the application. And then finally, the last condition is you must comply with all of these conditions that we just talked about as a commercial business, as a barbershop of the property, before you start the business actually operating. So in other words, you have to get all those permits, complete all that work, put the extra parking space in before you start to operate as a barbershop. If you fail to do that, you'll be in violation of the order and be subject to a notice of violation and potential fines pursuant to the zoning ordinance of the MPC.
Is there a second in the motion?
I second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Relief is granted, subject to the conditions from our solicitor, and the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
Dan, can you end the recording? Thank you.
Do you have any notion of how long